Okay, let me turn on my light. Ooh. I know I'm not wearing the jacket. I'm not, um, really gonna do much of, uh, I got some other scriptures and stuff to look up, but I got a prophecy first. I, have a, group on Facebook called the Silver Prophets. I've had it for, I think, going on 3 years now. I have very few members. That's okay. But what's not okay is that when I give a prophecy either in a church or to another prophet, it's always like, oh, because God didn't tell me, that's a fake prophecy, or that's not right because I didn't get it. I explained it in part of my other video. It's a lot of jealousy out there, but I have some grave news, and I want this just recorded. I don't think it's a surprise that there was more than one person that prophesied Trump's prophecy about being president for consecutive 8 years when he became prophet. When he became president. Um, Me, Marcus Rogers, Kim Clement. I know we were all told. I'm sure I know. I know for a fact I know. But what they weren't. Kim was told he was going to do consecutive 8. We were all told he was going to do consecutive 8. He's going to win both terms. What the other deal was is that the other prophets didn't tell you was that Trump was the lesser of two evils. You had Trump and Pence, and then you had Hillary Clinton and I don't know what the deal was. I think it was supposed to be. There was rumored to be Obama to be her uh, vice president. That's what the secrets were, so he could stay in office, uh, or even having Bill Gates as her secretary, or maybe even not secretary, maybe secretary of state, or even there's gonna be a lot of bad dudes that were real globalists that were not only just trying to take down America, but uh, the world and the global elites, the one world order thing. Um, yeah, I prophets do get mixed up a little bit in the politics. We do. That's all the way back in the Old Testament. Elijah did it. Samuel did it. The prophets always went to the king or told people in power or something. Even Jesus did. You're not telling me he didn't speak to the Pharisees and Sadducees, the high religious elites at his time. Even when he spoke to Pontius Pilate, which is the governor, before his execution on the cross. I mean, that's political. His whole death was political. Anyways, here's the next deal. 5 years ago, I think from today, I'm not going to say exactly from this date today, but about 5 years ago from today, I did have a prophecy that Trump was going to move really slow like a turtle after it got real close to his first term. It was done and into his second. Into his second, it was going to be about a full grown year, maybe that. Maybe two if you're lucky. But The prophecy is that World War III is around the corner, whether you like it or not. Right now, today, at this date, when you look up this video, China's already sunk an American battleship. They've already killed 20 Indian soldiers. They're on the rampage to go and do whatever they want when they want. So, things didn't go quite their way politically behind the curtains, behind the scenes, behind closed doors. Luciferians and the One World Order just keep messing up on each other, so that's just the way it is. I've been having dreams. I've told this on my Silver Prophets group. I've been having dreams for the last 3 years, off and on, of military coming back and knocking on my door like, hey, we need to recruit you again. We need to have you come back to the service. I can't go back. I mean, God, one said, Dad in heaven told me not to, for one. Two, the hernia on my lower left abdomen. I carried that sucker for almost 8 years. And to be life and death surgery. I got it, VA finally took care of it in, I want to say, December 23rd. Yeah, December 23rd of 17. That's when they finally got around to do it. I initially got the hernia while I was in the military in 2008. I deployed with the hernia. Nobody cared. I got out. Nobody cared. The VA lied and said, oh, you're just experiencing weird things. Just hush and go, hush and go, hush and go. 2015, was it 16? Yeah, it was 16. Turn of 16 into 17. I got really bad. Things happened, and I went to a civilian hospital and got checked out, and they told me, wow, dude, there's a doctor that stood almost 7 foot. He had a fist twice the size of mine almost, and said if I could double my fist and put my other hand on top of that fist, and if your skin was open, I could put my fist through your abdomen, and that's the size of the hole that your hernia is. So my guts are hanging down. It was a mess for me. It was bad. I knew something was really bad and something was really not good. But that's what it was. I can't go back. One, because God said so, and two, because that hernia is not going to do me no justice in the service. I know when I first got out of the surgery, they said no more than 5 pounds, but it's been 17, 18, 19 now, 2 years. Going on 3 years now, I think. 2021 is around the corner. So yeah, about 3 years. So I can do 50 pounds now, but I'm not talking about running 2-3 miles with 70 pounds on my back again. I'm serious. The dreams were real. And with China's advancing aggressive stance and postures, when Trump knows that he wins, he's gathering his military. Come on. If you've done any news and research, he's been bumping the military up. For the last 2 years of his first term, he's dumped more money, more federal money, into the military than any other country in the world for the last almost 3 years. On his next, in this coming term, when that's over, he's going to have almost 4 years of very, very high spending on the military. And with China acting the way they do, and for sure I'm calling it, I called it, China's going to go to war with India. I know it. I know it. All these peace talks, and then China turns around and says, well, we talked peace so we can. It's like I said, that left hand don't know what the right hand's doing. You got ambassadors talking peace while they're making war. Even the Bible says watch that. When they talk peace, watch for war. Well, that's what I'm telling you is imminent right now. Uh, I'm thinking that part in the Revelations is about to happen. 2/3 of the world's population is going to be decimated. If the world goes to war with China, it probably will. I'm very serious about that. That's going to be a real biblical time to live in. Is when the prophecies are right in front of your face, but nobody wants to see it as so. But at least you're warned. At least you've been told. If you want to, I don't know if you're healthy, fit, and able. You might not even be asked. You might just be drafted. So to cut the inevitable, at least I don't know if you can just get a paycheck, get your extra paycheck, because they're gonna be drafting after Trump gets his second election, gets his second term of inauguration. War's gonna happen one way or the other. I don't know which country's gonna pop off first. Either it's gonna be China or it's gonna be Iran. I believe it's gonna be China since they're the ones making more aggressive action than any other country. So I want to be the first one out there to say it, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. This one time I kind of do hope I'm wrong, but I don't see it happening. So, God bless, and I don't know. We'll just see.